got another notice here. Only warning. To anyone who would entertain the idea of escaping or helping a slave escape, this is how we will deal with you. This is your only warning. What is our only... Oh. A crucified Argonian and beheaded. 2 crucified Argonians, one of which is impaled. Well, that's just delightful. You know, I'm really beginning to hate Morrowind, or at least Morrowind's laws on slavery. What kind of person could think, you know, it's okay that we can take this person, and because they have different feet and different heads, we're going to strip them naked, cut this person's head off, and then basically take this person and, in case you didn't notice, this is where their feet are, and this is where their head is. Like, this is not okay. And yet I don't know how to fix it short of saying, you know, we're going to basically go one by one and free all the slaves in Morrowind. And damn the consequences. However, short of doing that, I'm not really sure what we can actually do. Now, we're relatively close to Vivec by now. Let's just zoom in there. Just need to head south. This is... Oh, so there are 2 plantations right next to each other. That's just wonderful. Alright, we need to head south towards Vivec. Now you got me all pissed off, you know that? Alright. When I said we're right next to Vivec, I wasn't kidding. It's right there. But first, though, who are you? Besides, probably a slave.
What is it?
God,
what do you want?
I want to set you free, but I don't think I have the key for you. And yes, I realize that's excuse me. Would you like some help? Just friendly warning, don't speak with the Netch. What are you... Why are you in the water? We're getting comic music. Why? Who's fighting us? I don't see any enemies. Unless we've irritated the Netch somehow. Let's quick save and quick load. Maybe that'll get rid of it. There we go. No music. Now let's go to Vivec. Am I going to have this issue with all of Vivec? This terrible frame rate? It's hovering around 37 right now. Let's just get a nice bird's eye view, I think. So first off, it's big. What is that? This is huge. I thought I saw a person down there for a second. Is that a cave? We're happy to explore that later on. It's a beautiful city, though. Where do we want to go again? That's the mission from Caius. We want to look in the St. Ohm's Canton, in the Foreign Quarter, and the Hall of Wisdom at Justice. Really quick. Oh. Which ones are those? We want the Foreign Quarter is Foreign Quarter's right ahead of us. St. Ohm's is that one, and these are both Foreign Quarter apparently. And the Halls of Wisdom and Learning. That's probably in the Temple District, probably. Hello, Ishrashi. It's not bad when you know your way around, Cord. What are you looking for, Vivec? It's a city made of 9 cantons, each a little town in itself. Each great house has its own canton, and outlanders have their own canton called the Foreign Quarter. The arena is for public entertainment like mock battles and comic plays. Commoners and paupers live in St. Delen and St. Ohm's cantons. But most of all, this is Lord Vivec's holy city. The Ministry of Truth, the Temple of Prison, hangs above the great temple of the High Fane, the Halls of Wisdom and Justice, and Lord Vivec's palace. Okay, so we're look under the giant floating moon thing. What's this about? What's the High Fane? The High Fane is the largest tribunal temple on Vardenfell. Archcanon Sarioni presides over the temple, along with a large staff of priests, healers, and monks. Pilgrims travel from all over Morrowind to view the High Fane and the Ministry of Truth, and to offer prayer and thank before the Palace of Vivec. Oh, right. This is where a lot of those shrines are. Okay. Where's the Ministry of Truth? It's hollowed out to provide a prison and re-education center operated by the temple ordinators for the correction of heretics. Alright, and the Palace of Vivec? It is the abode of the mortal form of the god-hero Lord Vivec, the warrior poet of the three deities who comprise Almsivi, the divine patrons of the Tribunal Temple. Only the most devout are admitted to the presence of Lord Vivec, and only at his initiation. Beneath the Palace of Vivec is the Puzzle Canal, a place of worship and testing for questing heroes hoping to receive Vivec's favor. Many choice treasures are guarded by dangerous servants in the Puzzle Canal's dark passage. Ooh, that sounds fascinating. Let's find out about that. You've already asked that. Alright, tell me about the arena, won't you? The arena compound lies between the Redoran compound on the west and the Telvanni compound on the east. The arena is the site of public entertainments and combat sports. Comfortable domed arena has seating for hundreds of spectators. Beneath the arena are dressing and storage rooms for entertainers, and training rooms and animal pens for the combat competitors. Alright, wow. That is, where's St. Ohm's Canton? St. Delen Canton and St. Ohm's Canton are residence cantons for commoners and paupers. The temple charges very reasonable rents for comfortable workshops, shops, and apartments, and most of Vardenfell's craft and light industry is housed in these cantons. Sounds interesting. The Abbey of St. Delen the Wise is on the top tier of St. Delen, and Tlaloc Councillor Ingling Half-Troll has a top tier manor on St. Ohm's. How do you get a name like Half-Troll, I wonder? Oh, wow, this is, well, this is a piece of work, isn't it? I want to explore it all at once, but this thing is huge! It's like, there's so much to explore in here, it's not even funny. Why am I taking the ramp? I can fly. That'll be the stairs up, yep. The 4 1/4 Lower Wasteworks. That's where we need to go, right? 4 1/4 at the Black Shock Corner Club. Okay. Why is the Lower Wasteworks sounding familiar? Oh, you have an Ordinator in that fancy gold armor. Oh, that's the outside. Okay. Is this also a door outside? Yes, it is. Oh, so the cantons are hollow. That makes much more sense. That's to the Upper Wasteworks. This thing's a maze, you know that the Black Shock Corner Club. Awesome. That's just where you want to. That's just where you want to be. I need to take a drink before I talk to anyone because my throat is giving out. Excuse me. You're Urban Dazzler Hulia. I thought that sounded like a song in a
What do you want?
Well, I'd like to talk to you. I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Cord. But I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful, and be ready. What's your friend's bookstore? My friend, Jobasha the Khajiit, has a bookstore, Jobasha's Rare Books. If you will agree to travel together with me there, I will answer your questions. But before we go, I beg you to try to persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone. Otherwise, I fear they will attack us the moment we go to leave. Tell me about the troublesome fools. The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Sorrellis Gomez by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Alright. You, Idjit. Am I talking to you, Filter? Fetcher? No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. First off, we're going to persuade you to be nice. Alright, let's talk about that filthy lizard, why don't we? Blah, blah, blah. He can stay here forever for all I care. Not my problem. Alright. That's
These
one.
clothes suit you well.
Are you also talking about the filthy lizard? Okay, let's persuade... Actually, I had 72 disposition already. Is that enough? Look, just keep them lizards away from me and everything will be fine. Good, good. See, this is why I'm a bard, because high personality is so nice. Fine, it's just a filthy lizard anyway. Nothing to get upset about. We'll leave him alone. Go on, get out before we change our minds. Fine, fine.
So good.
Bunch of dickbags.
Tidings and good wishes to you,
A
friend.
warm welcome, please. Have a
Hello,
look
what
around.
can I do for you? You have potions, and rather not potions, but all those lovely drinks. Sujama. Wait, did that thing lower? I could have sworn that used to be worth more. Whatever. I mean, I don't really... I'll never use it because I'm mostly a spellcaster, but it's still useful to have. Alright, let's go. Let's travel together to... Will you travel together with me to Jobash's rare books? We lead through the doors to the foreign quarter wasteworks. Turn right, west, continue down the hall and across the atrium on the same level. Then follow the opposite quarter west on the other side of the atrium all the way to Jobash's door. I must warn you, unless your some fools are persuaded to behave like civilized beings, there may be fighting and killing if we try to travel together. Yes. Go to meet Jobash's rare books. What is Jobash's rare books? Okay. Out the door. Turn... Turn right, west, across the way, down the hallway. I think is what he said. Oh, you're an apothecary. We might go there. Alchemist. Jobash's rare books. See, I can follow directions. Not very well, but I can. Yes, thank you very much. We shall be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Nerevrian cult so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any 6th house cult, but I can tell you what I do know. Alright, tell me about the Nerevrian, won't you? To understand the Nerevrian cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevrian and the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Nerevrian cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. Alright. Tell me about... what is the history of the Ashlanders? In the First Era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike. But after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for the restoration of their ancient rights and religious traditions. Alright, who are the Ashlanders? The Ashlanders hate the House Dunmer, who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the Tribunal. And the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nerevar who could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroy the false worship of the Tribunal, and restore the pure traditional life and faith of the nomads could be a very popular hero to the Ashlanders. Alright, how do the Great Houses play into this? Yeah, they're in modern times they're ruled by ancient houses, yada yada yada. Great House's culture is partly defined by its roots in ancient Dunmer tribal clans, and partly by later imperial influences from other Western cultures. The Great House's culture is only one of the native Dunmer cultures of Morrowind. The other native culture, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture largely untouched by imperial influences. Alright. How is the Nerevrian persecuted? The temple treats the Nerevrian prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevrian cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when the temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevrian cultists. Alright. What's this about a false incarnate? In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Nerevrian cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Oh boy, that's a bottle of worms. It is. All right. I think that's about it. Now you can train me, don't you? Ooh, acrobatics. That's worthwhile. Just a minute. There we go. That's raised our athletics up to 60. And you know, we still have a lot of money. Thank you for that mod. It's wonderful. And we want honestly, I think it's time for us to find those books about Nerevar. I forget what they're called, but you know, the local bookstore didn't have them, so I don't know whether we can read them or not. I figure a rare bookstore is probably the best place to find them. These guys don't have anything. Where's the shopkeeper? Oh, hello, Jobasha.
Good hunting.
How would you like? I'm looking for the real Nerevar. No. Nerevar, Moon and Star. You have a book called The Monomyth. If you ever look for that, it's a good read in real life. I'm my own grandpa. That sounds interesting. Do these guys not talk about Nerevar? I mean, I understand if you have yeah, you guys have nothing. Tell you what, though, you probably don't buy this. Never mind. Tell me about the Khajiit. We are from the deserts and forests of elsewhere. There are many Khajiit, but only the small, agile Sufite rat are common here in Vardenfell. When people think of Khajiit, they think of thieves. Perhaps because it is hard for us to understand property. Fair enough. You just don't have any of these, any of the books I need. Like all those books on Nerevar. Like the bookstore in the bookstore in Balmora didn't have them. I don't know where I'm gonna find them.
Yeah.
All right, that's one down. Let's go talk to the alchemist here first. See if we can't sell these things, or, you know, failing that, get a.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Get what we need to make better potions. You know, we'll do it later on. This is good. What is that? Are those fire salts? Yeah, they are. Cool. Well, that's that. Bookstore, alchemist, apothecary. What's the difference between an alchemist and an apothecary, I wonder? Hello, what do you sell? You sell good potions. Wonderful. Standard, or maybe not. You sell the things anyway. That's okay. We already have a master set.
Well met. Greeting.
Saron, Othralen. I don't have any questions for you. What about the upper wasteworks? Is that like better then? Hard to see in here. Hello. What is up here?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you
like
need?
Alchemists. No, nothing really interesting. How about you? Is it the same inventory? Same inventory, I think. Lots of shops here. Ooh, you sell spells. Heavy Burden Touch. Don't need that. No, not interesting. Now, what do you have for sale? Potions. Nothing that I need. And a Khajiit, hello. What do you sell? Just about everything, looks like. None of which is really none of which is really interesting to me, except maybe the soul gem, and even then, nah. All right, no, let's go. Is there a door outside? Yes, there is. Okay, where do we want to go next? We want to go to the St. Ohm's Canton and the Temple Canton. Let's go to St. Ohm's first. It's over there, I think. Next one down. This is the Regen Canton. How much you want to bet they only serve their own? This is the arena. We'll come back to you, my pretty. Now we want to find the St. Ohm's Canton. This is St. Ohm's Canal. Wonderful. Oh, this is a house. Hello. Sorry, didn't mean to wander in. What do you do? A pauper. Okay, see ya. That's to another house. I guess I suppose it makes sense if we've been told that the tribunal basically rents out cheap housing to people here. These are all houses then. Is there a way to get up inside to where to the interior? The wasteworks, yes, wonderful. Who are we looking for here? We want a Dirnae. Ask around in St. Ohm's. Okay. You want to spend a little persuasion and coin. All right. Adav's Therain. Hello. I'm looking for a Dirnae. Oh, a Dirnae. Maybe that name does sound familiar. For some reason, I just can't seem to remember. Maybe if I bribe you a little bit. How about now? Okay, I know a Dirnae. And if I know a Dirnae, she'll be staying out of sight as long as the census and excise agent is lurking about. Probably down in the underworks. Look for trapdoors down from the canal works level. Okay, what's the underworks? The underworks are the Canton sewers. Go out and look over the side. You can see the outflow drains underwater. Very nice place, yes indeed. Okay, what's this about a census and excise agent? They're the Imperial tax collectors. They hunt smugglers and tax dodgers. So you're saying we have a problem?
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Maybe you want to tell me about a Dirnae. If the heat's on, she may not be parading about in public. Okay.
Oh, no weakness or fault. Is there
I'm getting caught in everything. So we want to look for a trapdoor from the canal works level. There we are. Canal works. Tell you what, we're going to dispel that flight spell. It's no use indoors, and it causes more problems than we need. Trapdoor like this one. Okay. Before we go down there, who are you? I'm Savisa Tehran and look for services. Every canton has its own services. Okay, go to your own place if you have a great house or a foreigner. Beyond that, there are many independent smiths, traders, alchemists, clothiers, booksellers, craftsmen, tradesmen, and trainers of all sorts in all the cantons. You just have to look around.
What do you think of our city?
You know, he was right. This is a nice place. Dirnae. Okay. That goes out. Oh, to the storage, you say? Such, you know, like a storage that a thief might be able to take care of. Hi. Remember when rats were threatening? Anyone else around here? Besides you, I mean. We'll just quietly help ourselves. To, 5 gold. Oh, that's the skeleton. I hear a skeleton. Where's the skeleton at? This really isn't worth my time. I'll just keep killing Daedra and selling their weapons, alright? Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Where does this go, I wonder? Hello? Oh, rats. Oh. You managed to survive 2 hits. Congratulations. I will reward you with a 3rd hit. Is this just a series of a long series of locked doors? Oh hell, those are liches. Why do you have liches in your storage room? Jeez, what the hell is this? Like, why are there all these undead here? Go down. You too. I was not expecting that. Drain health, summon skeletal minion, and fortify attack. Might be worthwhile for fortify attack. Yeah. Where'd that lich go? Guess I can't loot those. Fun. Bone Lord. Lesser Soul Gem. Yes, please. Oh, it's a crypt, I think. Take that, and that. Oops, missed. I'm okay with looting chests. Ow. Oh. It, what did that do? Oh, it lowered my agility, okay. Now where does this go, I wonder? To a shrine of Saint Felms. And another chest. Ow. Just keep healing. There we go. No problem. I'm kind of curious about why this was here, but, you know, it's no problem. Actually, what was that? Just bottle? Hello, hello. Wooden spoon. Well, okay. Knowing me, I've walked past the one chest that had, like, you know, the super uber armor of, you know, Saint Ebony, I don't know. I'll take that, though. We can sell that. Well, we've looted the storage room. We could probably loot more, but I'm tired of looting. Let's go find our man. Or woman, as the case may be. Down here in the underworks. It is dark in here. Hey, a Khajiit running around in the underworks. I bet you are a woman.
Friend?
Great. So Kaya says to you, speak with a Dirnae, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with a Dirnae, but a Dirnae will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult, and because why? Because a Dirnae is, at this moment, very distracted by the nice census and excise agent, who also wants to speak with her. Do you know where he is? You do not know this? They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs. And the Empire has outlawed trade in many things, like Dwemer artifacts and ebony, and the census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, the census and excise agent is not Dirnae's favorite person. If you want a Dirnae to help you make the bad agent go away, then she will tell you things. Okay. you've told me nothing about where he is. You know that, right? We'll search in here anyway. Oh, you look like a nice Imperial agent. Heavy armor. Hello. Would you be Gulvali Aranith? Who are you? Nothing apparently. What am I caught on? Nothing down there. Oh, you're still alive. Where can I find this agent? Like, that'd be useful information. Make it go away. Okay, where is he? Tell me about a Dirnae, will ya? She's a sneaking thief. I don't like her own bitch. She's probably hiding from the taxman I've seen around. Okay, but
Yes,
where's
sir.
the
Go ahead,
taxman?
Outlander. What do you
What am I
need?
stuck on? Alright, let's head upstairs. Maybe someone here can help us. Oh, you look formal, don't you? I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Dirnae. Do you know where I can find her? No. Would you happen to be that, Her name is Dirnae, and she is a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? I think she took a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment. But thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway, and maybe I'll run into her there. Hey, thank you, thank you. Well, that's good. Greetings. Hey, alteration went up. And so did... And we should rest on what we've learned. Cool. We need to find... We need to find an inn somewhere. For now, let's go check back with the Dirnae. This is the waterworks. Now it works, yeah. There we are. I got rid of him for you. So, are you the one Dirnae must thank for getting rid of that annoying census and excise agent? Indeed, Dirnae is very glad to see you, and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Caius all about the Sixth House cult. And Dirnae knows nothing about the Nerheverine, but Dirnae is happy to tell you that too. It makes Caius happy. Ask away, friend Cord. Alright, tell me about this Sixth House cult, will ya? This Dirnae knows about, because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients, because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Dirnae doesn't know, because they are very secret. This is odd, because those smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeats. Okay, what's this about smuggling? Smuggling is a big business. The Emperor says we can't trade skooma, moonsugar, ebony, dwemer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle grief, Shane, and Sujama to avoid Imperial tax. And now the Sixth House hires smugglers, although what they smuggle Dirnae cannot say. Alright, what do you know about the Nerheverine? Yes, Dirnae knows this Nerheverine cult is just silly superstition. So you tell Caius this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this moon yowling. Prophecies and ancient heroes reborn and other silliness. Fuzzy tales for little kitties. Alright, tell me about yourself, why don't you? You have come from Caius, so of course he tells you about Dirnae, how she is a friend of Caius, and who does little things for Caius, and who is also a member of the Thieves Guild. Not at all important, but very helpful and loyal to fellow guild members. I'm a guild member. It is just a social club. We like the finer things in life. Okay, There's a war between Thieves Guild and Kimono Tong. Dirnae is loyal to the guild, but Dirnae thinks that maybe the guild is losing this war. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. Now I just need to find, what's-her-face in the Temple District. It's, her name is, Meramilo. Alright, let's go find her then. Where's the nearest trapdoor? There it is. And from here we can go up the stairs. And out. And there should be a door up there, I think. Tailors and Dyers Hall. Brewers and Fishmongers. No thank you. I like to keep my head clear. No thanks. So many ordinators around here. What's going on? Oh, it is dark out here. You know that? Alright, we want to go south now. to the Temple District. I'm betting this is Lord Vivec's palace, then, given the different architectural style and the number of gifts left for him. Actually, if this is the palace, we have something we need to do with the book, I think. Fine, we'll pick it off off the ground, because that's, for some reason, this isn't working the other way. Fields of Kumu. To stop the moon, the Shrine of Daring. When Sheogorath rebelled against the tribunal, he tricked the moon, Bauer Dao, into forsaking his appointed path through oblivion. The Mad Star inspired the moon to hurl itself upon Vivec's new city, which Sheogorath claimed was built in mockery of the heavens. When Vivec learned the Sheogorath scream, he froze the rogue moon in the sky with a single gesture and the grace of his countenance. Overwhelmed by the courage and daring of Vivec, the moon Bar Dao swore itself to eternal service of the tribunal and all its works. Thus the moon now stands guard over the palace and serves as a citadel for the temple's ordinators. Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivec in the Temple District along the western wall of the High Fane, the great temple of Vardenfell. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave behind a potion of rising force. Suitable potions may be purchased from the temple. So, along the western wall of the High Fane. Oh, take that. Which is over this way, I believe. Where's that,
What do you think of our city outline?
This is the temple, right? Or is the High Fane... Oh, there we go. Along the western wall, I think. The Shrine to Stop the Moon, yes. Donate a potion of rising force and ask for a blessing. The Grace of Daring. Thank you for your daring, Lord Vivec. I shall not shun risk, nor hide behind the mask of cautious counsel. For fortune favors the bold. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, we also need to rest for a while, don't we? Where can we find... Would this be the palace, I think? Yeah, let's just head over here and take a nap on the shore, alright? Hopefully no assassins show up. Enemies are nearby. Which enemies? I'm hearing voices. Where are they? Oh. That's right, go away. Anyone else want anyone else want some? No? Cool. Let me take my nap now. Dispel this. Come on. There we go. Rest until morning. Without getting interrupted, please. Hey, there we go. Bring strength up, bring speed up, bring luck up. Now that I look at that, that is really strange. You know that? Yeah, we have something at the palace too, I think. That, or is this the palace or the temple? Which of these is the halls of learning wisdom, I wonder? The Palace Shrine. Oh, right. What do we need for the Palace Shrine? We need, the Shrine of Generosity. Customary donation for those of good fortune is 100 gold. All right. We can do that? Yes, please. The Grace of Generosity. Thank you for your generosity, Lord Vivec. I shall neither hoard nor steal nor encumber myself with profitless treasures, but shall share freely among house and hearth. I guess I'm kind of doing that, given how much I'm spending on training. Now, we want to go to the Temple District, I think. I wonder, would they object to me wandering in there? Probably, honestly. This is just a hallway, apparently.
I think I've heard of you before.
The High Fane... is the... What is the High Fane again? I know we were told this, but I can't remember it. We want to find the Houses of Learning, I think, is what we're looking for. Oh, this is Redoran. The temple is all the way over there. Okay. Way at the end. And now we have some Dwemer runes to look at, too. Ooh, and are these puzzle canals? No, those are just, apparently just water. Okay. Puzzle canal level 4. We're not looking for the puzzle canals, although that would be nice. And also a sunken ship. Dang it, there's so much interesting crap to look at around here. Including what's probably a loading error, I think. Let's just float up and see if we can't find what we're looking for. We're looking for the... Oh, this is the Palace of Vivec. Yeah, we're not going in there. So if that's the Palace of Vivec, where the heck is the local shrine? Oh, well, it's the Hall of Wisdom right there. That is what we're looking for, right? Oh, it's these doors. The Hall of Wisdom, yes please. We need to look for Melian without, making clear we're looking for her.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Ignore the Outlander. Ignore the Ordinator. That's the word.
Along.
So many places up we can go to. Where did it say she be found? Hall of Wisdom and Justice. In the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. Okay. Melian with copper hair and copper eyes.
3 blessings, Sarah. May you find all that you seek.
Melian,
Is
there you
there
are.
something I can do for you, Outlander?
Yes, please. Yes, I'm Melian. Kaya sent you. Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here. All right, we can do that. Oh, I forgot I've been walking all this time. Is this where we need to go? Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a 6th house cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine. All right. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Casades. That would tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. Where can I find one? The book lists the disputes of the dissident priests with tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale or possession of the book, so it'll be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators here. A safe plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans on outlawed books for profits or for principles. Alright, what if I were to get rid of the ordinators? I do not care for temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth, and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I'm bound to come to the attention of the ordinators. I am careful, but I'm afraid. I'm no secret agent like you or Caius. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding. If it is not too late. When you return to Caius, tell him I am worried, and that if something goes wrong, I'll leave a message under the agreed code word Amaya. Who are these dissident priests? They dispute temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple. Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the Empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs. In brief, they challenge the purity and divinity of the tribunal, suggesting their powers are sorcerous, not divine, and perhaps akin to the powers of Dagoth-Ur. They also condemn the arbitrary power of the Ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy of self-interest and corruption. What do you know about Dagoth-Ur? Dagoth-Ur is the evil and mortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple holds Dagoth-Ur and his hosts accountable for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth-Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath the Red Mountain, served by his kin, called Ash Vampires, and by legions of deformed monsters. Okay, anything else we need to read? How do they persecute the Nerevarine cult? It's an Ashlander cult. Primitive superstition, says the temple. Nerevarines say the tribunal are false gods. I never understood why the temple wastes so much energy on them. The faithful cannot be shaken by such attacks, and the Ashlanders are just ignorant savages. But since the submission of the temple to the Empire and erosion of faith among the Dunmer, the militant wing of the temple is increasingly fierce in its attacks on heretics and heathens. Oh, you have something about disturbing dreams, don't you? This means nothing to me. Perhaps you wouldn't know, but the temple regards disturbing dreams as a sign of soul sickness, a sign that the mind is drained by impure impulses and dangerous feelings. The Ashlanders have many superstitions about dreams, but they have superstitions about everything. Fair enough. Find a copy of Progress of Truth, you say? Alright, we know of a bookseller. And the library has a copy, yeah? Maybe we can find it. Can't get in there. Book of Dawn and Dusk. Cantatus of Vivec.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Keep looking around.
Tidings.
It'd be so much easier if they had any kind of, Dewey Decimal System right in here.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
I too greet you warmly. If we take this, would it be stealing? Hey, Speechcraft went up though.
Greetings, Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Do you? Well, then that doesn't seem to have anything. Where can we find a bookseller?
Nothing.
You're kind of in my way.
Citizen.
Cannon quarters. Milo. Would you mind terribly if I broke in there? Quick save first. Ah, shoot. It's like, I was sneaking when I started casting, but then he turned around. You didn't see that, right? Gotta find that book somewhere. So much Saltrice. Oh, Pilgrim's Path. Come on, throw me a bone here. Let's just go outside, all right?
Move along.
I'm trying. Where's the door out?
What do you want, Outlander?
Nothing. I want to find a bookseller. Hall Underworks. We don't need to go there. Let's go back to the Foreign Quarter. I think they might have a book there.
You honor me. Please speak.
Where'd the Khajiit go? Jobasha, you seem like the kind of person to ignore Imperial Doctrine.
Sarah.
Yeah. What is it called? The Dissident Priests. Oh no, jump straight from C to F. Or is it under the? No, it's not. Well, I guess we'll have to figure it out figure it out. Because the game sure isn't being helpful on its own.